Summer wasn't that far away from Sodor, and the Fat Controller's engine felt the work beginning to increase. Traffic soon increased slightly on both road and rail, leaving everyone with plenty to do. This would mean no problem any other time, but this year there would be slight issues for the Fat Controller. Good evening, all. I'd like to inform you that we've partnered with a new coaling plant, meaning more coal shall be provided. However, I will need this new coal to be tested out and view its reliability, so be mindful. Some of the engines took this news with pleasure, while others weren't as excited. You do remember the last time we had new shipments of coal, debated James. We were all basically running on nothing but ashes and soot for weeks. Well, put in Poco, I'm no steam engine, but even if the coal doesn't feel as good, it'll still get you from point A to B. Yes, quite, and we'll make sure that Henry doesn't go off wasting more paper mache.
Oh, be quiet.
I'm sorry to say that James was right. The new coal lingered around in the firebox, causing more ashes to build up and more congestion for the engines. This disproved the coal's reliability all too much. Oh. Needless to say, Sir Topham Hatt wasn't too pleased. Some engines hadn't taken the coal, however, and were completely fine. Among these engines was Murdoch. I knew that stuff looked no good. Smells off too. Oh, come on, Murdoch, lighten up. It's not that bad. And the coal makes you loud too. One cloudy morning, Murdoch was on his way to fuel up while his train was being arranged. When he neared the coal supply, he was distracted by an unfamiliar smell. Huh? What the? Don't tell me that's the new coal. Yeah, sorry, mate. That's all the coal we got today. I suppose this coal will have to do. We'll start off the journey steadily, suggested the driver. Then we'll save our efforts for the real deal. To their dismay, the journey was far from steady. Murdoch would wheeze great amount of soot and was coughing dreadfully. By the time he reached Edward Station, he could hardly move a wheel. Oh, I could hear you coming from miles away. Murdoch had a little puff to answer. Driver, can we refill, please? Took the words right out of me. Wait here, I'll call for further arrangements. Just then, Philip idled alongside with empty trucks. Oh, hello, Murdoch. Are you... Oh, well, that answers that. I see the new coal isn't as useful as we hoped. You can say that again, and there's no way in coal they fell that I'm making it up that hill. Right, about that, said his fireman. The driver's called for Molly to take over while we recover, then we'll wait for another job. Oh, hey, these trucks are meant to go here too. I could keep you company if you'd like. Murdoch really wanted to rest alone, but as he really had no choice, he said, All right then, I suppose. Hooray! Ugh. So, as Murdoch's fire was damped down, Philip kept asking questions about him. Oh, what's your favorite place on Sodor? Definitely Shen Valley. Oh yeah, I remember that place. Lots of people, engines, and trucks. Exciting stuff. Wait, what? Let me tell you, I was overwhelmed by the busyness of the place. Are you still talking about the valley? Oh, do you find Big Chungish funny? Ah, yes, there you two are, called a familiar voice. Oh, thank God. So, Murdoch, I believe your fire will be relit in short time? Yes, sir. Excellent. Now, I'm trusting you two with an important job. This recent supply of coal has proven unreliable and has caused great confusion and delay. But fortunately, I have found another actual reliable source, which is waiting at Barrow. And considering half of the engines are, out of action. Oh, gross. I'm handing this job down to you two. Will do, sir. Oh, yes, sir! Oh, this'll be so much fun! Oh, boy. So the two engines made their way to Barrow. Philip was happily singing songs and loudly pointing out the landscape, much to Murdoch's dismay. They passed by other engines who either looked confused by the noise or too sick to say anything. Murdoch kept taking deep breaths in order to not lose his temper. Ho, there's no rest for the weary, old fellow, chuckled the driver. Och, and no peacefulness for me either. Eventually, they came up to a signal showing red. Yeah. Oh, my no, chuckled Murdoch. If you keep doing that, your wheels will flat out. Watch me closely. See? Ah, yes, it does look much easier. The main key is to brake at a completely normal pace, gently, but not suddenly. I'll try and keep that in mind, said Philip. Soon the signal turned green and they continued off. The journey was uneventful, but Murdoch was beginning to lose focus with the amount of noise Philip was making. If you had ever met Murdoch, you would have found it unbelievable that he was in the presence of such an energetic engine. Eventually they arrived, turned around, and were arranging the train. "Ooh, do I get to go at the front?" Well, I thought it'd be safer if you were my back engine. Not only for the hill, but in case we lose control or have to brake quickly. Oh, right, of course. All right, said the barrow yardmaster. You'd best get going. Take care. The load's heavy. Right, thank you kindly. And off they went. Unfortunately for Murdoch, Philip still had plenty of questions left to ask. Murdoch, what's it like using coal and water? Does it make you feel all cozy inside? In some ways, yes, but I guess that's just the normal for us. Ooh, what about the huge trains you pull? All the questions were wearing poor Murdoch out. He desperately looked around for anything to take off his mind. The noisy engines, they're all no good. Oh, hello everyone. Goodbye everyone. But nothing worked. This had been still going on when they passed through Marin and were approaching the hill. This is where the trouble started. Can't you guys go any faster? We'll be here all day. Here all day, all night. Tomorrow too. Shucks, there goes the weekend. These trucks really are loud, are they, Murdoch? How's the view up there, Murdoch? Oh, Murdoch! Hey, who let this tangerine pull us around? Oh my goodness, Murdoch, I forgot to tell you this hilarious story about how I beat Gordon in a race. This was the last straw. Oh, Philip, please, for 5 minutes. Oh boy, he's snapping at you. Oh, sorry, Murdoch. Murdoch blinked. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Great show, Murdoch. By now, the train had reached the top of the hill, and with Murdoch distracted, the truck saw their chance for mischief. Bump. Go on, hurrah, hurrah! Toss them off the line side. When Murdoch finally snapped back into reality, the train was already picking up speed. Oh goodness, brakes quickly! Huh? Whoa! The train swung fiercely around the bend, only just hanging onto the rails. Murdoch was already panicking there and then, but had a horrifying realization of what may lay upon the upcoming station. Edward Station. They all tried braking but only received wheel slip. Well, there goes our coal for the week. Then Philip had an idea. Driver, ease off the brake and then brake again gently. If I use all this force, my wheels will go flat. Right. Murdoch! Gently, not sudden, remember? Eh? Oh! Murdoch acted quickly and followed Philip's move. With the help of the guard braking, the train finally came to a stop. Not too far outside Edward Station. Oh! Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Phew. Philip, I'm sorry about my outburst. I shouldn't have. No, I get it. I can be over energetic sometimes and it can be annoying, but I'm trying to work on it, so sorry you had to deal with all of that. I do understand. Well, regardless, I'm sorry for raising my voice at you. You basically saved this train. I'm just glad you taught me some braking skills. Well, I'm glad you listened. The two engines laughed. The trucks were defeated and they had made up. Together, they quickly got the train moving again to make up for lost time. Best of all, they even managed to make it back to the big station right on time. Nowadays, Philip likes to chat with Murdoch and Navarchez whenever he can, and Murdoch tells him the best ways to enjoy the Sudrian nature. The heavy goods engine finds himself enjoying his sessions with Philip, and Philip will joke that Murdoch should be a therapist. If there were two things Murdoch had learned from this experience, there would be one, to not let your anger and stress on others, and two, while coal may be small sooty stuff, can certainly take its toll on an engine if produced poorly. Please help me.